Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Show, and today I'm talking about a Pokemon that actually, though it's very underrated in Reg H right now, I think has a niche and has been seeing it, and that's Lucario. So let me explain exactly why Lucario is going to be very good. So first off, there's two main sets I think with Lucario. First is the one you're going to be seeing, I think, a lot in Larry, which is Justified. Next, say like Whimsicott with Beat Up, or I can also see it with, say, Mousehold with Beat Up. Both of these Pokemon are going to be beat up users to pretty much make Lucario very strong, so it can go for stuff such like go for its fighting moves. Not quite sure. So you'd be running physical moves such as close combat. You could actually run Drain Punch. I think that would be a good one. You got Ice Punch for coverage. You got Meteor Mash. You've got Rock Slide, Shadow Claw. You got a lot of coverage moves, but you can even run Trailblaze. I actually think would be a huge one. Hits a lot of Pokemon like Extreme Speed. You've got some good answers. I'll say maybe Bullet Punch instead of Extreme Speed. Let's say you're running something like this. There is a lot of good things about this set. I do think it's a good set. However, I do not think it's the best one, and I'll explain why. So you're usually going to be running like pretty fast, pretty good attack, maybe a bit of bulk if you really want to. On the attack set, because you're going to be boosting a +4 usually every time. So let's say you're running something like this. You're going to want to be fast, so you can try and outspeed a lot of the format. So you're going to be like trying to be fast. Lucario hit very hard. And let me explain why I don't think this is. First off, you do have two very fast beat-up users, and I do think Mousehold's maybe going to be better just because Friend Guard's really good, and also Spore Follow Me. However, Whimsicott also gets Tailwind. So you kind of can make a trade-off between these two, but Lucario, the second Lucario strategy that I actually think is even better is going to be the special side. Specifically, because Ursaluna Blood Moon is the top Pokemon in this format, I think Calm, Mind, Aura Sphere, and Flash Cannon is going to be a great set. Let me explain why. So what I've been cooking up or whatever is Steel typing is good, but usually you're going to get hit by ground. So you can run any Terra. But I've also thought what if we run I gotta remember what berry it is. But the berry that decreases ground damage, I think it's Shukaberry. Yeah, Shukaberry Lucario. I actually think it's a very interesting Pokemon. Just because Ursaluna Blood Moon is really good. I played 4 games on ladder, and 3 out of the 4 had an Ursaluna Blood Moon team, and it was a very strong Pokemon. So what you've got to realize is after one Calm Mind boost, Aura Sphere will OHKO Ursaluna Blood Moon, and most Ursalunas are Terra Normal, which makes it a lot easier. Ursaluna is a lot weaker on special defense, which that's the big reason why, especially Lucario, I think is going to be better here. Calm Mind plus an Aura Sphere is going to KO. I also think that if you Terra Fighting, it'll also KO. But if you want to run defensive Terra type, then you have to set up a Calm Mind. But Terra Fighting Aura Sphere is also an option. So with some, you'd have to run max special attack. But say you're running this, you're going to end up actually being quite a good Pokemon. You're going to be outspeeding anyway. I think you don't need to be boosting special attack. I think you can still be timid, but if you're worried about getting outsped, you can also put with Tailwind user. You think, well, if there's Trick Room, then you've also got Shukaberry, you got to stall, but to try and stop Trick Room from going up, you also got, okay, let me explain why. Lucario is going to be not taking out one hit, so it'll have to be doubled, but most partners for Ursaluna are going to be, say, a Farigiraf, or some Trick Room setter, which most are not going to be outputting huge damage. You would say maybe a Dusclops as well, if they're running weakness policy. So overall, they're not really offensive threats. Usually you only have to worry about the Ursaluna, which means you can usually take one hit from Ursaluna without Terra because of the Shukaberry, leading to be able to survive and get a Revenge KO on, which is very nice. But also just Lucario's typing and Steel fighting is actually very good. The main ground Pokemon is going to be the Ursalunas, but you can hit them with the fighting type. And overall, if you look at ground fire types specifically, you're not seeing many offensive ones. You're mostly seeing Incineroar, I mean, you also see like some Charizard armors, but most of the time, like Typhlosion, Volcarona, there are some good fire types, but fire types are not everywhere, especially with the amount of rain. Add a Pelipper and you can kind of shut down that weakness. So Lucario can, with support from like rain, I think on a rain team from like an Archaludon made team, you could see a good boost from Lucario to be there for an Ursaluna Blood Moon counter. But overall, I think Lucario is going to be a very solid option in this format. And I think it definitely has a niche, especially as an Ursaluna Blood Moon counter. But overall, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time. Bye.